Joining me right now is one championship interim flyweight champion, Geje Eustaquio. Welcome to Kumite Radio.
Yeah, thank you very much for the opportunity that you gave me to speak with you guys.
For sure. Now, I want to go back to your, not your last fight, but the fight before that, which was your first fight against Kairat Akhmetov in Jakarta. It was a very
Oh yeah,
controversial decision.
yeah.
And when you
Yes.
left that fight, were you very confused?
Uh, yeah, because in the first round, I thought the fight is done. By the first round with the up kick I made, I thought it's done. But it's just that it's part of the game. We are human being. We commit errors, and UG made that mistake the last time. And I was a bit disappointed with the first round. That's why it affects my performance in the later rounds.
When you went back home to the Philippines and started training again, did you know that you were going to have a rematch?
Yeah, definitely. I'm expecting a rematch, most especially that the judges decided it by a split decision. That's why I'm expecting that one day in God's time we will face again.
When you got the call and they told you that you would be fighting him again, but for the interim title, what were your emotions at that moment?
At that moment, it's like at first, honestly, the thing is, they say you will have your rematch with Kairat for 3 rounds. That was the first thing they say. And then I was like, Coach, can we request for 5 rounds, even if it's title shot? If it's not a title shot, then Coach Mark is laughing by that time. And then, oh, how I wish we could go 5 rounds so that the judges will really decide who will become the real winner between the two of you. But then suddenly, a week after, they let us sign the contract, Bout contract. They again sent another one. We say you're going to fight 5 rounds. For the interim flyweight title belt, and the feeling is, oh, wish granted. We will going to fight with 5 rounds.
For sure. Now, January 26th, you go in there for the rematch. You take care of business. Very dominant win. I was very impressed by your defensive wrestling and also your takedowns. Now, when you were in the cage and you were fighting Kairat, what did you see that you could expose?
Uh the first time we met with Kairat, I know he's really a good wrestler, right? But he's a Greco-Roman wrestler. Uh, I I I train with freestyle wrestlers. I train with Greco-Roman wrestlers. That's why I know that I can expose that his takedowns in terms of single leg, double leg are not good. But since he's a Greco-Roman world champion, I know he's good with the upper body. That's why I always keep distance. I always keep a gap every time we clinch with each other. I always make sure that anytime this guy can twist, anytime this guy can give explosive movements, which was my error the first time we met. That's why he took me down the last time.
You had two submission attempts and the one with the knee bar. How close was that
Yeah,
knee bar?
actually that was very very close. It's just that I have to be honest. It's not yet my perfect move, but I believe soon I will be there. I will perfect that move. I used to do that on training. I have repeated it 100 times, but maybe it takes thousands in order for me to perfect it. But I'm looking forward to develop it and apply it sooner or later if given the chance.
Yeah, this time there's no controversy. You go to the judges, unanimous decision. Everybody agrees. There's nobody that's going to fight that decision now, right? You are the interim champion. You are going to face Adriano Moraes. You guys fought in 2014. Now it is 2018. What is the difference in you as a fighter?
The difference I have shown it in my recent fights. You saw me way back 2014, no wrestling defense, not good with jiu-jitsu. But for 4 years, I've dedicated my life into these sports. So I believe I develop in all aspect of mixed martial arts. I have done my assignments. I have done my trainings. I made 1,000 repetitions. So I believe I improve. In in the moment we're going to face each other, I believe it's going to be a different Geje Eustaquio.
Now, Adriano, do you think he has improved much by watching him and
Yeah,
his fights?
yeah, yeah. I have a lot of respect with this guy, Adriano. He's really a champion, and he's not a an athlete who just sit his ass there and wait for a chance or based on whatsoever. He's also a hardworking man. He work his ass 24/7. I believe to become the best fighter in the world. So I never underestimate this guy, and I have a lot of respect to this guy.
Yeah, you have a lot of history with the top guys in the division. I actually maybe see a third fight against Kairat in the future eventually, but first of all, you have to take care of business and fight Adriano and, unify the title, right?
Yes, yes, yes. It's lucky on my part to face tough opponents, big names in the organization. But for now, I have to really focus on getting that or getting the belt of Adriano. That's the ultimate goal as of now.
When you guys were done in Manila, I saw that you guys went to the one athlete retreat in Boracay. Can you tell
Yep,
us
yep.
some things about that? What happened over there?
The one retreat is totally perfect. It's really good for martial artists wherein we speak about the vision, the mission of the organization wherein they really want to change the world through martial arts. And this organization, this company really speaks of the true meaning of martial arts. We don't trash talk, we don't say F words, F things,
Mhm.
but we will really stand on the real brand of martial arts. A martial artist who carries courage, respect, humility, and a lot more. I really enjoyed it, and then of course sitting with world champions, sitting with legends like Renzo Gracie, Adriano Moraes, Shinya Aoki, Edward Fulayang, the best in the business. We sat with them, we chat with them, and it's sharing time. It's like we are one family.
Speaking of martial artists, you are from Team Lakai, the best team in the Philippines, one of the best teams in Asia, one of the best teams in the world. You guys are stacked with fighters over there. How did you get your start with that team?
The the team started by Coach Mark Sangel, which is actually the captain of the team. And then we have Edward Fulayang. They joined together and bring up these kids from the university. They get us from university, train us, and let us join with these organizations like One Championship. And then there it goes. The team becomes solid because we are really like one solid family wherein fighters don't pull each other down but push each other going up. We support each other, we share each other's experience, we learn from each other's experience. And honestly, there's no secret between each and every one of us. As much as possible, if it is for the good of many, we always share it, and we are willing to develop these upcoming athletes and keep pushing forward in order to become a cycle wherein 2, 3, 5, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, this cycle will keep going, and it will inspire more athletes, and it will inspire the whole Philippines and hopefully globally or the whole world.
Can you give me some names of fighters that have not been signed yet, but you see them as becoming like the next generation of Team Lakai fighters?
We have a lot, like we have John Oliver, Jomar Pak, Crisanto Pitpitungi, John Chris Corton. There's a lot of them. It's like, and then we have a, a big group of cubs soon to become lions. And these kids are like the age 14, 15, 16, and damn, they are so addict with this sport. The way they move, the way they perform, they are really young lions.
Have you become somewhat of a mentor to a lot of these kids that are coming up?
Yes, yes. Most especially this time, it's my role here in our place. I work as a assistant coach of Mark Sangyao, and I teach in a university uh, with the subject wushu. We coach these athletes, and then these athletes, like athletes who can't go to college because they don't have enough money to pay their fees. So we grab them in the sports. We gave them scholarship. They train with us, and then at the same time they study. Once they're done with their degree, that's the time they're going to decide whether they're going to pursue their bachelor's degree or go professionally. So that's how we do it here.
Wow, you guys got a great program for the kids out there. I saw that you've been doing a lot of public speaking recently in your hometown of Bagu City, and I think I saw one where you were speaking in front of the mayor. How was that? Were you very nervous about that situation?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, that was just yesterday. Uh, Someone called me, and then the mayor wants to put you on the show. They're gonna do a speaking engagement. At first, it's like I thought it's just a simple event, but when I went there and the mayor is there, the Philippine National Police city director is there. Oh man, these big names are here. Then I was seated with them. It's a privilege, but at the same time, it it's like I had a feeling of fighting. My heart beats fast. Then the bad thing is that the city director spoke first, then followed by mayor, and them they're so great speakers. then then I did not even prepare for my speech because they say you'll just go there, you sit and watch, and you can leave if you like. Then they gave me a spot wherein I have to give a speech, inspirational message for these kids. But luckily, I made it.
All right, now when can we see you back in the cage? Do you have a timeline of when we're gonna see the rematch between you and Adriano?
As of now, I don't have definite schedule, but I'm back on training. Honestly, I'm back on training, and anytime they call, let's go.
For sure. All right. Thank you for your time, Geje, and congratulations again for your interim title win in Manila. And I'll be talking to you soon before your title fight, unification title
All
fight.
right. All right. Thank you very much for having me, and I hope I give you a good show. May God bless you.